Hello and welcome to Monday Mindfulness. This is a forum where we just get together and have a look at the different aspects of the human experience and use exercises that can help raise our awareness and help us to become more aware of the richness of reality in our day-to-day lives. So really being able to tune into the senses, being able to be aware of what our thought patterns are and what we're feeling emotionally, and just really embracing the full range of experiences that we have in this human body. So today we're going to just start with a short check-in. So we're going to just feel what's happening with our system and what we're going through today. And then we'll go on with another exercise after that. So we'll start by just making ourselves comfortable where we won't get interrupted, and just close your eyes down. Take a few deep breaths. And just notice what's happening right now. Notice if your attention is drifting to anything in particular. Notice if you've carried any feelings or thought patterns into this session. Notice if there's any tensions in the body, any comforts, any discomforts. And notice the qualities of these things. Notice where they're living in the body, their attributes. They might be hot, cold, moving, pulsating. And that might be the case with tension in the body, but it might also be the case with an emotion or even a mental story that you've been running. There might be a whole bunch of dynamics in the body that go with that. Just relax and feel. Notice if there's a level of seriousness about your practice right now or your exploration of the senses. Is it serious? Is it playful? Just notice. Notice if there's any interactions that have been taking your attention. Any relationships. Any dynamics in your life that have been the focus of your attention. These are all areas where we're directing energy. Just notice where you've been directing energy. And notice if there's a temptation to direct energy in that now as you feel through the residues of all of these things in your body, as we just sit and feel. So just relax, allow yourself to feel, and just notice what you experience. If something stands out at you, feel it fully, embrace it with open awareness, and just stay open to the whole picture. Allow everything just to be what it is. Give it space to be and move if it needs to. Now bringing your awareness to the body, take a few deep breaths. If your body is asking for any stretches in particular, any movement, just gently move it. And in your own time, slowly coming back to the room, opening your eyes. And now what I'd like you to do is take the time to either journal or just verbalize some of what you've experienced, because things just change when you actually get them out in the open and either hear them out loud or see them on paper. So just take a couple of minutes to pause the video now and just go through what you're experiencing and just verbalize as much as you remember or that comes to you, and just notice how that whole experience feels to actually say it out loud or write it down on paper. And if you're watching live, we're going to keep going with another exercise. So this one is going to start with the breath. So we're really going to focus in on the breath and mainly focus in on this area. So we're going to breathe through the nose, and we're going to focus in on the sinuses and all the way down to the back of the throat. And yeah, we'll be a little bit loose. We'll play a little bit hard, free and loose with it, but that'll be the main focus of this practice. Just focusing on the area of the section of the breath that includes the skull and the face. So we're just going to close our eyes down. Breathing really smoothly, long and deep. Really focusing in on the inhale and just noticing what it feels like to inhale deeply in a controlled, fluid way through the nose. Notice what it feels like at the tip of the nose as you breathe in deeply and relax the exhale. Eyes closed so you can just focus on the breath. Just completely relaxing the exhale. Keep your posture straight and relaxed as you really zone in on the nose and the air going in through the nostrils. Stay with it. Notice all the subtle sensations in the nose as you breathe in deeply. In your own time, just a relaxed, deep breath, focusing on the sensations in the nose. If you get distracted, just come back to the feelings of the nose. Come back to the next breath, this breath. This practice isn't about the last breath or future breaths. It's just about this one in this moment. Stay with this breath right here, allowing it to move. Just the sensations in the nose as they are. And now just bring your awareness, still embracing the feelings in the nose, but expand your awareness out to feeling the whole breath all the way down to the throat. Notice the sensations. As you breathe in long through the nose and just relax on the exhale. Notice the air coming through the nose, back through the sinuses and down the throat. Stay with it. Stay with the feelings in the nose and throat. And now just let go of the breath. Allow the breath to breathe itself. and bring your awareness to the very base of the skull. The area where the skull meets the neck, and just that section of bone, that plate of bone at the very bottom of the skull. Just feel that. Be aware of it, just holding your brain. Nothing but the feeling of that piece of skull. Staying aware of that area of the body. Just that base of the skull. Allow anything else to move and pass. Notice if you've got a degree of seriousness about this practice, about that focus. If so, notice how it feels to just let go and just have a playful, graceful awareness, allowing it to be easy, effortless, fun. And just totally relaxing your awareness, allowing yourself to just be. Allowing your focus to be completely open, no focus. Just allowing you to be as you are, here and now. Serious or not. And now just taking another few deep breaths, holding the peak of the inhale for a few seconds on each breath. And just in your own time, coming back into the room, adjusting as you feel the need, and gently letting your eyes come open. So just feel that state in the body after the practice, and see how you can integrate that into your everyday life. With the breath work, I love to do that in the morning and then see how long I can keep that breath awareness as I'm going about my regular day. And with the base of the skull, I found that one really, really powerful for just being like a handbrake for the mind. It's helped me to just let the mind have a bit of a rest and let it park for a bit while I can just be. And with the seriousness, I've actually started a new week in 13 weeks, one of the extra weeks, and I'll be sharing it on the forum and on the Facebook page. And that one is all about seriousness. and just being mindful and aware of my level of seriousness about different things. And it's amazing practice. It's interesting how the level of seriousness changes when you realize, oh, wow, I was taking this really seriously. And there's some things that I might make a choice to really prioritize as something that I can take seriously. But there's other things that aren't as important for me to take seriously, and I've just done it as a knee-jerk reaction. So it's a really interesting thing to explore and to journal and write about. So I'd love to hear your experience with this video and this type of meditation. So leave any feedback you can, and I'd love to hear it and chat with you about it. And thank you for joining me today on Monday Mindfulness. Have an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see you next week. Aho.